From Mew second part, something perhaps a little more complex. In this piece, The Mysticism of My Sound, Don Cherry is playing piano. The fundamental impact of this piece comes from the stylistic feature of the blues tonality, with the stereotyped phraseology of soul music being alienated by complex rhythm structure, which comes from both piano and drums. Don Cherry's piano playing alternates between 4 and 5 beat meters, and you'll see how this is reflected in Blackwell's drumming. Have Old and New Dreams performed in Africa?
No, we haven't. We haven't. Not together. No, we haven't. That's one of the trips we were looking for, most of them, because Dewey and Charlie has been to Africa yet, and I'm sure they're looking forward to going there. But we'd love to go there. Yeah, I would love to go again anyway.
Yeah, do you think it might happen?
Well, it might, because we'll be negotiating with people for trips to Africa, for Japan, for Asia, a lot of different places now, and so it's opening up more. So we may be doing more traveling. More.
How long have you been playing as Old and New Dreams?
Well, we started playing as Old and New Dreams in '76. We made the first recording for Black Saint Records, and that was the first group time we played as Old and New Dreams. And as a result, it was received so well, everyone, wanted to hear the music again, so we decided to continue to the group, and it hasn't been bad. A lot of fun, because the music we're playing now is the music that we played when we first started playing with Arnett, and a lot of the musicians, the fellows that are listening to it weren't even born yet, So so now they're able to appreciate the music. Now they want to hear it, and so we're here to play it for them, and that's so that's the thing.
When did you first start playing with Ornette?
When did I begin playing on it? Oh, on it, and I began playing together in around 1953, in California. We started playing. We played together for about a week. Then we decided, well, we should be living together. So we got us an apartment together, and we started both working out. We was working at different department stores. We couldn't get many jobs because no one wanted to hear on this music. Everybody thought on it was crazy.
He was playing the same music in '53 as in '58, '59.
He was just developing it. He was developing most of it, and a lot of the musicians couldn't. They couldn't make it because it was so far beyond what they were ever attempted to do. So as a result, we had a lot of flack from a lot of musicians. What they call drafts, dirty, cold drafts from them. But it was something new, because Arnett, I had met Arnett before in '49 in New Orleans. He was with a rhythm and blues band then, and we never had very much contact, but we were introduced together. So when I went back to California, there was a bass player, a friend of ours from New Orleans, that had been playing with Arnett for a while. Before Arnett went back to California, and we used to talk about Arnett quite a bit. So when he came back, we began playing together, he and I, and that's how I started.
Was Don Cherry around then?
Oh no, this was before Don Cherry. This was before Don, Billy Higgins. This was just Don. This was just Arnett and myself.
It seems to me like, maybe it's only happening here, but it seems that Ornette's getting really big lately. Like, people are, just in the last 2 or 3 years, like, I just keep hearing so much more about him.
Well, because we're playing his music again, and people are beginning to realize how important his music was. Because see, the thing about on this music is, if it takes him at least 50 years to develop his music, and you listen at it for one night, it's impossible for you to understand it. If it's taking him that long to get where he's getting, how can you possibly understand it listening at it once? So as a result, people begin to listen now. They begin to hear it better, in a better atmosphere. When they first heard it coming from him, it was so new, it was like startling. Their ears just would not accept it. Now they're hearing it in a different atmosphere, different musicians, and they're hearing it. The people in their ears are open. They've gone through all this other disco and everything else. So now they're ready to receive the authentic music, and which is on this music. And so as a result, people are talking more about on it, because we are playing on it.
And his newer music the last few years, I've only heard Body Meta and Dancing in Your Head, and like friends of mine have seen him in Europe.
Yeah, he's had a new band called Prime Time. Yeah, I don't know too much about him. I know a lot of the fellows in the band, but I haven't heard them play too much. I have the records that you're speaking about, though. Yeah, Dancing in Your Head.
Because it's like it's a different direction again.
You're right. It's another direction. Yes, yes. Well, that's the way on that is. You know, on it is so musical. Like to hear on that when we played on it would bring in so many tunes a night. It was just phenomenal. We just couldn't realize where was he getting all this music, because every day at rehearsal we'd have 2 or 3 different tunes, new tunes to drop to over, and he's just so full of music, man. So it's not difficult for him to. It's not. I'm not surprised that he's able to go in another direction with this new group.
Do you play with him at all these days?
No, I don't. I don't, because I don't get to see him because we're so far apart. But when I get to New York, I'm always there working, so I never get a chance to really see him. And he's hardly in every. And he doesn't like visitors, too many visitors. And by me living 2 hours away, it's difficult to hang out like we used to. If I lived in New York, it would be easier to see him.